Okay, we start with the Blue Bus tour, when Baba took us everywhere in India, from north to south, to east to west. Went to Sri Lanka also. And as I told you before, Baba was doing his must work. This was a nice excuse for us to be sightseeing with Baba. And actually, Baba took us to all these important places like the Taj, and in Jaipur the Hawa Mahal, and in Agra we went to see, in Delhi we went to see the Qutub Minar, and all the famous historical places. And we even went to Vrindavan and Gokul, the birthplace of Lord Krishna, and Baba, and walked with us through all those little lanes. It was a very typical old village where they had Krishna's cradle in every house, rocking, and Krishna's idols. So, small little houses. When we got down from the bus at Vrindavan, we saw a man, sparkling eyes, wild-looking hair, very thin, but he had such a glow on his face. And as soon as he saw Baba, he started dancing and saying, "Oh, Krishna has come, Krishna has come, Krishna has come." And he danced ahead, and Baba and we all followed him, through the by lanes and seeing all the places of Krishna. It was such, and Baba said, "He's a good soul, he's my agent. He's a must," Baba said, "and he's a good one." So Baba had his contact. So we would see some musts we would come across, and Baba would point out to us that he's a great soul. He's my agent here, or he's in charge of this place. Some would say, some musts would be brought to Baba. They were scared, they wouldn't want to come. They would say, "Oh no, I will drown in that ocean. Don't take me, I don't want to go. That ocean will devour me." Yeah. So there were such phrases like that when they would utter, when they knew whom they were going to meet. But Baba would contact them. But once Baba realized that they recognized him, then Baba would quickly get away from them. Now, we were taken to Rishikesh. You have heard about Rishikesh? It is some miles away from Dehradun, at the foot of the Himalaya mountains, and beautiful place with the Ganges flowing, and there was a big bridge to cross. It's known as the Lakshman Jhula, and we walked over that with the Ganges flowing under us. The Ganges is actually all this snow melting from the Himalayas, and that's the source over there. So Baba took us to a nice dark bungalow there. It was on a hill. We climbed up. Of course, there was no water. The river was down, but all water had to be fetched. All water had to be fetched up by the Mandli. The Baba said, "Be careful with the water." But he allowed us, he said, "You can all go in the evenings to wash your clothes and be at the river." And it was a beautiful place. Ice cold water in that river. And then he said, "You could all meditate." He asked us to meditate for half an hour. So we'd each find a nice big rock to sit on near the riverside and perch ourselves up and remember Baba and say his name. We'd wash our clothes, bring them all up, dry them. And naturally, we were so many of us there. I remember there was one day some trouble, some tiff, some quarrel amongst us all, a few of us, and Baba gave us a nice lecture on that, and Baba was really not pleased. So I knew I wasn't at fault or something, and I was so unhappy and so disgusted. I felt like running away from Baba, from everything, you know. And I came to the kitchen where I was cooking, and I was in tears, just crying by myself. There was nobody there. Suddenly I turned around and Baba has followed me into the kitchen. And he says, "What is it? Why are you crying? Why are you so upset?" I said, "Baba, I don't want you. I don't want the ashram life. I don't want anything. I'm just running away from everything. I don't want anything. I just want to be alone." Baba said, "Are you crazy? You think you can run away from here? And will you be able to run away from yourself?" He said, "Have you?" And there, you know, on the hills over there, on the mountains over there, we saw all these cave-like places where we saw these yogis sitting with long beards, meditating, and Baba would point out to us, "See, they're meditating there for years together, just to see God, just to realize God." So he said, "You know, these people are meditating for all these years." He said, "That is very easy, you know. They can sit there, they're in the quiet, nobody disturbs them. They have what they want, they do what they want to do. But being with me, living with me in the ashram, and going through all these stages of difficulties, things which are against your wishes, things which I ask you to do and which you have to do, that is the real test." He said, "That is real. Not running away from anything, not sitting in the caves and meditating on God. This is real." So I said, "Yes, Baba, I'm sorry." He said, now forget about everything and be happy. And I said, "Thank you, Baba." So that had taught me a lesson. Yes, how easy it is to be just on your own and meditate and do what you like. But to live with Baba and to do as he wished, to obey him implicitly, that is the real test. Baba said, "This is real. This is the real path where you have to go through all this."